Did you know that only 25% of vulnerabilities in most organizations are truly high risk, yet most teams spend precious time patching low-impact issues? Without vulnerability prioritization, your business could be wasting resources while critical threats remain exposed. In this video, diving into vulnerability prioritization, the process that ensures your security team focuses on the vulnerabilities that matter most, keeping your organization safe, efficient, and compliant. So what is vulnerability prioritization? It's the practice of determining which security weaknesses pose the greatest risk to your organization and should be remediated first. With thousands of new vulnerabilities discovered each month, it's impossible to fix everything at once. Prioritization helps you cut through the noise and tackle the threats that could actually lead to a breach. Why is vulnerability prioritization essential? First up, resource optimization. By focusing on high-risk vulnerabilities, those that are easily exploitable, have a big business impact, or are actively targeted, you maximize your team's effectiveness and minimize wasted effort. Next, proactive defense prioritization enables you to address critical threats before attackers can exploit them, reducing your exposure window and strengthening your security posture. Then, compliance and risk management. Regulatory standards like ISO 27001 and NIST require organizations to manage vulnerabilities based on risk, not just discovery order. Lastly, business continuity. By preventing attacks on your most valuable assets, you avoid costly breaches, downtime, and reputational damage. So, how does vulnerability prioritization work? Modern vulnerability prioritization uses a mix of metrics and intelligence. First up, severity scores. CVSS and similar frameworks rate vulnerabilities based on technical impact. Second, exploitability. How easy is it for attackers to exploit the vulnerability, and are there exploits available in the wild? Third, threat intelligence. Are attackers actively targeting this vulnerability right now? Fourth, asset criticality. Does the vulnerability affect systems that are vital to your business operations? Fifth, business impact. What would happen if this vulnerability was exploited? Financial loss, data breach, compliance violation, and lastly, contextual and predictive metrics. AI and analytics predict which vulnerabilities are most likely to be exploited in your specific environment. By combining these factors, you get a risk-based, dynamic ranking that guides your remediation efforts. Here are some best practices for vulnerability prioritization. 1. Integrate threat intelligence. Use real-time data to focus on vulnerabilities being actively exploited. 2. Automate and scale. Leverage AI and automation to process large volumes of vulnerabilities and keep prioritization up to date. 3. Align with business goals. Prioritize vulnerabilities that threaten your most critical assets and operations. 4. Continuously reassess. As your environment and the threat landscape change, update your prioritization to stay ahead. 5. Communicate clearly. Ensure IT, security, and business stakeholders understand why certain vulnerabilities are prioritized. Looking at the future of vulnerability prioritization, the latest advancements are moving toward dynamic, context-aware, and AI-driven prioritization, giving organizations real-time, actionable insights and reducing the gap between vulnerability discovery and remediation. This approach is essential as attack surfaces expand and threats become more sophisticated. To recap, vulnerability prioritization is the key to efficient, effective, and proactive cybersecurity. By focusing on the vulnerabilities that matter most, you protect your business, optimize your resources, and stay one step ahead of attackers. Thanks for watching. If you want to secure your environment with advanced vulnerability prioritization, use Value Aligner's free assessment tools to evaluate your cybersecurity needs and find the right solution for your business.